Hey everybody, welcome back for part two of my Zastava uh, acquisitions. Hopefully I won't mispronounce the name multiple times this time like I did in the last video. Real quick, just before I dive off into this, I was going to tell you in the last video for that M90, I was able to get that for right at $1,000 is what I paid for it. And then what we have here today is the ZPAP M70. Of course, this is the 762 by 39. Once again, as always, I did get these a little while back, but they've just been sitting in the boxes since I got them. All I did was, slap some blue tape over my serials, just because I don't feel like sharing that part with everybody. But without further ado, let's dive off into this. This box is a little bit bigger of a pain in the butt to get out. I don't know why. I guess it's got to do with something of how this one was packaged. Of course, just like the last one, it is a box within a sleeve. But I will say this, this particular one, I actually had an issue with when I got it in the mail, or well, not in the mail, when it arrived at my FFL. So we'll go through that. I'll kind of talk about it, and you will see why very soon. Of course, I'm trying to see my camera. I'm going to go ahead and pull all these pieces out, and then I'm going to get this box out of the way, and then we're going to talk about it. If I can get the box out of the way without knocking over my camera setup. Okay. So, real quick, so I purchased this rifle for $929. This, of course, is their classic, I guess you could call it their classic AK. This one in particular, let's go ahead and get out of the package here, I'll talk about it. This one is the walnut furniture one. I wanted a classic look. So this is what I purchased. Of course, included in the box, you will see, is this 922R compliant Serbian steel mag. I really don't know how that's the case, but whatever. I'm not the guy that runs the company. So obviously, included with your Zastava ZPAP M70, of course, is your owner's manual and instructions. Of course, like I said the last time, change your furniture out and you can void your warranty. So, I have something here that I submitted to Zastava when I got this rifle in. I'll explain that in a minute. Of course, just like the last one, a little congratulatory letter from Zastava, and of course them talking about the 922R compliance, of course with the mag that they supplied. And I'm not going to go too far into that like I did in the last video. So this video should hopefully be a little shorter. Without further ado, let's take a quick, if I can keep from dropping it, let's take a quick look at this Zastava M70. Of course, you'll notice right off the bat the traditional AK slant brake. And you will notice there are, of course, unfortunately, as with the last rifle, no bayonet lugs. And I think that has to do a lot with their importation requirements to make it a sporting rifle. Of course, wonderful walnut furniture. Your bulge trunnion with your 1.5mm stamped receiver. Of course, you see the ZPAP M70 model designation there. This one, of course, is covered in liberal amounts of oil. Get your hex head bolt, screw, whatever you want to call it, holding that grip on, as well as your metal butt plate. Unfortunately, this is not one of those ones with a nice trap door, which is what you typically see in your Romanian rifles. You see on the left side your typical Zastava Serbian rail mount system. Yes, you will notice, looks like there's some gunk down there. That is just grease. It's not anything to be concerned about. Of course, you see made in Serbia. See your sling loop. Just a typical standard AK. I'm going to try, I may have to insert a picture of this, but when I opened this up, I saw something immediately that jumped out at me, and I don't know how well you guys can see it. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to put a picture in here, but there was a crack right here in my buttstock. Now, whether or not that is just a surface crack or if it goes all the way through, I do not know. I wasn't going to touch this rifle right when I got it in, so I did go ahead and register it, and I sent an email off to Zastava. I said, hey guys, I said, you know, just got this in the mail, or, well, got it from my FFL, ordered it online, had it shipped to my FFL, went and, you know, did the background check, picked up the rifle, blah, blah, blah. And upon unboxing, I was like, I noticed there's a crack back here. I guess you could call that the wrist, or where the stock goes into the back of the receiver here. And, you know, what do? I mean, I just opened it up and we got a problem. So Zastava, no problems whatsoever, shipped me off a brand new buttstock in the mail, free of charge. Of course, you know, you just swap out all your hardware and stuff. You know, it's got your holes drilled for everything. It's just a brand new stock. And he said, you know, just do whatever you want to with the old one. Here's the new one. You know, we're sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes these things happen. And, yeah. So, kudos to Zastava for taking care of that for me. I was a little concerned about it because I didn't know, you know, how good their customer service is, for one. Obviously, you see I've not swapped it out yet. I just, quite frankly, I haven't made it to that point. But there's my new buttstock to swap that out when I get to that point. You will also notice included in with this rifle, if I can get the box open. Oh, that thing is, of course, I'm trying to pull it open the wrong way, like a stupid person. Is that I would assume how they do the compliance here. You guys will notice. So this said the 922R Serbian steel mag. It does look like an imported Serbian steel mag. However, you will notice on that follower, laser etched is USA. It is a last round bolt hold open. Not very nice chrome plated follower, actually. And then you will notice on the base plate, USA. And I would assume that's how they make this or retain that 922R compliance. Let's just check and see how it locks in. I mean, I wouldn't expect any issues. Shouldn't. It's a brand new rifle. Could. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta grind on these lugs a little bit, but here we go. Locks right in. No wiggle room whatsoever, and easily comes right back out. So the Serbian mag that they supplied with it, by the way, you can purchase extras of these on their website, fits and locks in effortlessly. Not nearly like the one on my M70, you know, that polymer one where it's kind of tight, but I do believe that will loosen up over time. But I didn't show you, but you know, this thing is covered in oil. It's got a little bit of, I don't know what that junk is, but it's absolutely covered in oil. No complaints there at all, to be honest. I love it when they do that, because then you don't have to worry about, you know, whether or not something's going to rust. Of course, it does have, just like the M90, does have that notch and a safety lever there so that you can lock that bolt open back. In terms of trigger pull, oh well, it is, there's a lot of take up, but it's not, I mean, it goes pretty quick once you get back there. There's a lot of people, might have been Clay County, that kind of go through that, which I think he actually replaced all his trigger groups with ALGs. But I mean, there's a lot of travel there, but it's light. I mean, it's kind of scary how light that is once you get back there. But you know, as you notice, once again, just like the M90, it is a smooth top cover. One difference is this one does not have the adjustable gas port. You will notice in my next video on my M77, it also does have the adjustable gas port. I guess they just wanted to make this just as much like the traditional AK as possible. But like I said, you know, I picked this up for I want to say it was $9.29. And you know, like I've stated previously, this is beefier than a lot of your standard AKs that are in the market. Really, really like it actually. Once again, of course, haven't had a chance to shoot it yet, but you know, I think this is a very nice quality AK. Additionally, one of the oddities that Zastava has with their top covers is they have a button retention before you take that top cover off. So you basically have to push this in, then push your push that spring forward. I forget what that's called. Golly. But, you know, basically, then you can take your top cover off. But it is a little different from some of your other AKs, but, you know, it's not like there's anything bad about it. It's just one more step. Now, if I can just get it back on here without totally making a mess here. Wow. Let's do that. This is what I didn't show you is I pushed the button in and then slid it forward. My recoil spring here. The reason is that it retains this, and then let me show you something. You can take your top cover and then you can set it in place exactly how it needs to be. Hold it down, and then you can just take and push this button again, and it pops right back into place. So you don't have that top cover slap that you have to do on a lot of your standard AKs. I kind of do like that retention. Of course, I don't know how well you can see it, but as with the last one, the rivet job looks pretty decent on this one. You know, I don't see any that don't appear to be seated well. I think Zastava does pretty good work. But there you have it. That is the ZPAP M70 that I got with the walnut furniture. Of course, issue that I had out of the package, so I got a replacement buttstock, as well as there's the mag that ships with it. As I stated in the last video, guys, always be careful. If you're going to swap parts out on these, be careful that you stay within 922R compliance. Cannot stress that enough. But yeah, you know, I have no issues whatsoever with this rifle. Of course, I haven't shot it yet. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just don't have time to get out to do shooting. That's just the nature of the beast. But anyway, I would assume, and you guys can go out and reference other videos on YouTube, I would assume there shouldn't be any issue in terms of magazine fitment with this, like what Austin's Armory was showing with his M90. I would assume that would sort of transfer over to the M70 as well, you know, in terms of, you know, Romanian, Russian, whatever mags you want to fit it. But like I said, make sure you stay within compliance. I wouldn't think there'd be an issue there, but you know, there could be. I don't know. I've not checked into that yet. That being said, there you have it. That is that Zastava ZPAP M70. I will get it out, do some shooting, we'll get some nicer weather. I just wanted to get my hands on these just in case we can never get them again. Of course, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank all my subscribers, everyone for your likes, your shares, your comments. And if you've not considered subscribing in the past, please do so. It costs you absolutely nothing. And unless you hit the bell notification, you're not going to get flooded with notifications from my channel when I upload a new video, unless you want to, of course. But you guys, I mean, probably more so than we realize, you know, that really helps out the YouTube algorithm so that this content is not suppressed, of course. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for my next upcoming video for the Zastava M77. That's the 308 big boy of the AK platform, and that one is pretty cool. It is heavy, but it is very cool. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time, you guys have an awesome day.